Hello everyone, welcome to engineering classes. Today we will start with complex residue. Fna, that is function, is equal to n factorial upon 2 pi I integration in a closed interval fz upon z minus a n plus 1 dz. We will understand it with the help of examples. The value of integral of this function where c is closed curve given by z is equal to 1 is. Just remember that this formula is only applicable for closed intervals. Now this is function. Now here there is 2z minus 1. Firstly, remove it, take it as z minus 1. In second question, we will solve with coefficient of z. In first question, I am teaching you without any coefficient of z. Where c is closed curve given by z is equal to 1. Z is equal to 1 means this is radius. This is radius, and anything with z, this is radius, and this is center. Center is 0. It means that how we plot it? This is 1, this is minus 1, this is iota, this is minus 1, and 1 is radius. Now these are called to be poles. Now see where they lies. Now first pole lies at z is equal to 1 and second lies at z is equal to 3. It means that first pole is at 1 and second pole is at 3. Now compare this with standard formula. Here z minus 1 lies in circle. Except z minus 1, everything is fz. It means that this is fz. This comes out to be fz. Now write fz here and put this value of z in this fz. Cos 2 pi is 1. So write it at 1. Now minus 1 by 2 comes out to be Fna. We compare this part with this. We don't have this part. Now multiply this part with Fna. With Fna. We have only this part. We don't have this part. It means that it will go here. It will be 2 pi I. We got Fna. Now multiply it with 2 pi I. It will be 2 pi I. Now minus pi iota is answer. This comes out to be answer. Now second question. In second question we will solve this question with coefficient of z. Now solve it. This is same question but only difference is this question has coefficient of z. Now how we solve it? Firstly, I am writing formula again. We have to compare this with this. Here you can see there is no coefficient of z. So we have to remove this coefficient of z. How we remove it? We have to take this 2 common. That is equal to 1. It means that this is center and this is radius. Now plot it. This is 1, this is minus 1, this is iota, this is minus iota. Center is here. Now where their pole lies, there it has 2 poles. That is one pole is half and other pole is 3. One pole is half and other pole is 3. A pole which lies outside the circle, that comes under fz. Now we got fz. This fz is this. Now limit is z is equal to half because this pole lies inside the circle. And don't forget half. Value of z here. Now cos pi is minus 1 upon minus 5 by 2. Now we got Fna. Now multiply this with 2 pi I because we had this part. We don't have this part. Now multiply this 2 pi I. It will go here. Multiply here. Multiply this with 2 pi I. This comes out to be answer. Second question, the value of this function where c is contour, z is equal to iota minus 1 is equal to 1. Here radius is 1 and center is iota by 2. It means that center is iota by 2. It means that it will be here, somewhere here, and radius is 1. it means that at 3 iota by 2 minus iota by 2. This comes out to be, this will be a circle. I have not made a proper circle. Now 1 plus z square. This circle lies on imaginary axis. From here you can understand that poles will also be on imaginary axis. What it will be? Z plus iota, z minus iota. So one pole is at minus iota and another pole is at plus iota. You can see from here that z plus iota, that z plus iota is equal to 0. From here we can see z is equal to minus iota. One pole is at minus iota and another pole is at plus iota. One pole lies here and another pole lies here. This pole lies inside the circle and this pole lies outside the circle. So this pole lies outside the circle. It means that this is fz and this will be limit of z. Limit z is equal to iota 1 upon z plus iota. Now put value of z here. It will be 2 iota. Multiply it with 2 pi iota as we did in previous questions. Now answer comes out to be pi. Here function is this. If c is counterclockwise path in z plane such that z is equal to 1 is equal to 1, the value of this is, first I plot it, z plus 1 is equal to 1. It means that this is center and this is radius. It means that center is at minus 1. It means that here this is center and radius is 1. So this will be 0 0 and this will be minus 2 0. Here function is, now to solve this function we have to multiply this. Now poles are minus 1 and plus 3. Here it means that here this is pole and plus 3. It means that this is here. It means that this is outside the circle, this is inside. It means that this is fz. If this is fz, then limit z is equal to minus 1. Now put value of z in the function. It will be now answer comes out to be 1. This comes out to be answer. Now we will not multiply with 2 pi I because in question they have asked us about what is the value of 1 upon 2 pi I fz dz is. We are asked about this. So therefore we will not multiply with 2 pi I. If we multiply it with 2 pi I, in question they are given with 1 upon 2 pi I. So divide it with 2 pi I. Answer comes out to be 1. This 1 is answer. Here function is this, evaluated anti-clockwise around the circle z minus I is equal to 2 where iota is root minus 1. It has no significance. Here center is 1 iota and radius is 2. Plot it. Center is iota, so it means here, and radius is 2. It means that it will be till minus iota and 3 iota. It means that this will be circle. Now according to question, z plus 2 iota and z minus 2 iota will be poles. If circle is on imaginary axis, obviously poles will be on imaginary axis. From circle you get to know that what type of poles will be there. So it's your clue to find the poles if they are not given with clear poles, if you are given with this type of questions. So here z is equal to minus 2 iota. It means that somewhere here, and z is equal to plus 2 iota. It means that somewhere here. So this lies on circle. Fz is this. Then limit will be 2 iota. Limit will be z is equal to 2 iota. Oh sorry. Now put value of 2 iota here. It will be Now iota square is -1. Now multiply it with 2 pi I, it will be, this is answer. You can do it like this also, alternate method. It's a way to write. You can do it like this also. And in second step, you can write it like this. Are you clear? I am again writing it clearly. You can write it like this also. This is function. Now we are clear that fz is this. So in next step, you can write it like this. Now put value of z here and get answer. It's a way to write. You can write it like this also, or you can write it like this also. The value of this function where counter is unit circle transferred clockwise is. Here they told us that this is unit circle and we are not given with center. So this will be like this, and poles are 0, 0. There are two poles at 0, 0. They both lies here. So this will be z square 1 upon z square. So it will come out to be 0. Limit z is equal to 0. So this comes out to be 0. 2 pi I into 0, 0. So answer comes out to be 0. Here the next question is this: evaluated around the unit circle on complex plane fz is this. Now this is on unit circle 1 -1 minus iota. It means that z is equal to 0 lies some here, and this is function cos z. Limit z is equal to 0. Now put z is equal to 0. Z is equal to 0. Cos 0 is 1 into 2 pi I. So 2 pi I comes out to be answer. Here, if the semicircle counter d of radius 2 is as shown in figure, the value of integral of this function is, it means that these are poles of radius 2. They are not given with center. So it means that center is 0. And one important thing, they are given that this is semicircle. If this would be circle, then this would be like this, and these both poles lie in the circle. But here, remember that this is semicircle. It means that here, assume that this is 2. So this pole lies in the circle. So this is fz. So this will be we can also do it like this. Now put it will be 2. Now put value of s here, that is 1. So this will be 2. Now multiply with 2 pi I, this will be pi I. This comes out to be answer. Now this is function. Now they are given equation of a circle on a closed interval. This is center and radius is 2. Plot it. Center is iota. It means that here, and radius is 2. It means that it will be like this. Now z plus 2 iota and z minus 2 iota. These are poles. Here z is equal to minus 2 iota. It will be somewhere here, and z is equal to plus 2. It will be somewhere here. It means that this is fz. Now I am doing it with the alternate way. Now put value of z here. it will be 4 iota. Now multiply with 2 pi I, it will be now pi by 2 is answer. Now last question of this topic. Now next question, the value of this function along closed curve C in anti-clockwise direction is. Here they are not given with anything, so it means that this is circle. By default take this circle. Here z is equal to 2. It means that here, no, because they are given with the condition the point z is equal to 2 inside the circle. Now we don't need this circle because they themselves given that the point z is equal to 2 inside the circle. In first point they are given with this is inside the circle. If this is inside the circle, then fz is this. If this is inside the circle, then limit z is equal to 2 is there, so cut it. And don't forget this part also. So put value here. Exponential 2 is 7.39. Now this is answer. Now second point, the point z is equal to 2 outside the contour. It means that this is fz. If this is fz, then we are not given with circle, but we are not given with value of z, so this comes out to be 0. So 0 upon 2 pi I, 2 pi I, you can write it like this also, otherwise this is 0. Answer comes out to be 0. In this we will learn how to calculate residue. Firstly learn formula of residue, that is fa is equal to 1 upon n minus 1 factorial, differentiation with respect to dz, n minus 1 z minus a raised to power of n fz. We will learn this with the help of example. Now first example, consider the following function. This is function, this is GATE 2015 CE 2 marks question. Here there are two poles, that is z is equal to 1 and z is equal to minus 2. Firstly we will find residue of z is equal to 1, then we will find residue of minus 2. Just put it in this formula. N is this power. Here n minus 1 means here power is 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0. So 0 factorial, differentiation with respect to z, n minus 1, that is 1 minus 1, that is 0, that 1 minus 1, z minus a raised to power n. It means that this function, this is a, z minus 1 raised to power n means 1, fz. What is fz here? This function is fz. Write it. Now 1 minus 1 is 0, so it means that this get cancelled, this get cancelled. Now we are left with only this. Now z minus a, it means that this represents limits, that is limit, here limit means z. We are finding residue of z is equal to 1, so limit is 1, limit is z is equal to 1. Now limit z is equal to 1, 9. Now put z is equal to 1 here, that is, now 1 comes out to be residue of z is equal to 1. Residue of z is equal to minus 2. Now put this in this formula, that is 1 upon, here n is 2, that is here n minus 1 means 2 minus 1 factorial, differentiation with respect to dz, n minus 1, that is 2 minus 1. This 4 function represent this, whose residue we have to find. We have to write this function, that is z minus 2, z plus 2 square, this is z plus 2 square, write it, z plus 2 square fz. This whole function is fz. Now this is 1 factorial, differentiation with respect to z, z plus 2 square. Now limits, limit is equal to z is equal to minus 2, because we are finding residue of minus 2. Firstly differentiate it and then put limits. Now put value of z here. Now residue of minus 2 comes out to be minus 1. Now the residue of function this at z is equal to 2 is. Now we have to find the residue of z is equal to 2. Here it means that we have to find residue of this. Just put it in a formula. Here n is 2. So it means that 1 factorial d by dz of z minus 2 square. This is fz. Write it. Now limits are z is equal to 2. Now differentiate it. Now put value of z here. It will be, so answer will come out to be minus 1 by 32. Now next question. All these questions are GATE questions. This is also GATE 2010 EC 2 mark question. Now in this question the residue of complex function this at its poles are. Here we have to find the residue of all the poles. Start from z is equal to 0. If n is equal to 1, then just write it as limits. Now put value of z, it will be, so 1 by 2 is residue of z is equal to 0 pole. Similarly find z is equal to 1 residue. Limit is z is equal to 1. Now put value of z, it will be, now this comes out to be residue of z is equal to 1. If n is 1, then it's really simple to find residue. If n is anything except that 1, then you have to differentiate it, then it's become little complicated. If you are liking my videos, found it useful, then like, share and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to comment below for your feedback. Thank you.